Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadashis. All praises to the world called God, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem meaning in the name of Yahushai, be the name of the only begotten Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful, like preaching sword and truth and sincerity. On the brother Tasabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona, Canton, World with another video to edify. And here you go. It says thousands of Iran-backed fighters ready to join Hezbollah's battle with Israel as UN chief warns of catastrophe beyond imagination. It says thousands of Iran-backed fighters are ready to join Hezbollah and fight against Israel. The Israel Defense Force have approved plans for a potential offensive in Lebanon. The UN Security Secretary General warned of catastrophe beyond imagination if conflict escalated. Thousands of Iran-backed fighters are ready to join the militant group Hezbollah in Lebanon as tensions rise with neighboring Israel. The Associated Press reported the speech Wednesday. Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah said that militant leaders from the Iran-led Axis of resistance have offered to send tens of thousands of fighters to support Hezbollah as the group clashes with Israel, threatens to spill over into all-out war. We told them, thank you, but we are overwhelmed by the numbers we have. It says, Nasrallah said, per the AP, adding that Hezbollah already had 100,000 fighters in its ranks. But really what's going to happen, and that was a ploy to keep cooler heads, but really what's going to happen is they're going to join the fight, right? Because it's prophecy. Let me get this. Joel 3:9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what you're seeing. All the mighty men are drawing near into the battle. World War III is here, is doing this thing, and prophecies are coming to pass, right? So all we have to do is keep an eye on these things, because the Lord is getting ready to get done with this place, man. Just the overall morale in America is down. Everybody's tired of this place. The world is tired of America and the so-called white man. These women are out of fucking order. Right? The Lord is about to just start shutting niggas up in this earth, and a lot of that's gonna have to deal with war. Right? It even tells you that in Matthew 6 and Matthew 24:6, I think it is, actually. Matthew 24:6, it says, and ye shall have wars or rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and earth and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So we're seeing wars. We're seeing nation rise against nation. The Arab nations against Esau and Amalek, which is the chief tribe of the Edomites, the so-called white man. The ones that are in the land of Israel right now are nothing more than Edomites, right? And their actions, how they move, they don't fit prophecy of the Israelites, so we know that those are Edomites. These are the ones who have a power on the earth. The scriptures never talked about the nations coming together to defend the children of Israel, right? Now, going into the Hezbollah and the Iranian-backed militias, the scriptures talking about the Second Ezra 15 and 28, it says, behold, a horrible vision, an appearance thereof from the east, where the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and when the multitude shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that they shall that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Right? And the earth is watching this all unfold. This is why they're talking about this could be catastrophe, because they know once these Arab nations start grouping up, their numbers and their military force and ability is there. And World War III is just going to hasten, because they're not going to sit here and, like the scriptures say, Israel is a wild man, right? The Arabs are wild men, and they're going to go and just basically go at anything. It says, verse 29, it says, verse 30 actually, it says, also the Carmanians, talking about the Iranians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boar of the woods, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Look, the Carmanians are joining battle. They're desiring to join the battle. It says, and then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, right? Because when you go into the Persians and the Persians, which are the Iranians, right? When you go into that Arab history and their military might, them niggas was nothing to fucking play with. These are all warlike people. Remember their father, right? Going back in the beginning under Ishmael, their father was Abraham. Or their father was Abraham. Right? And Abraham commanded his own military, and he went up and fought. And then he gave the 10th part of the spoils to Melchizedek. Right? He had his own little army. It wasn't even small. He had an army of his own. Right? And he grew up watching his father in that greatness. Right? It says, then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remember their nature, and if they shall turn themselves conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be trouble bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. And from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them, and consume some of them. And in their hosts shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. And that's what we're seeing. The whole world's looking at this, and it's sweating bullets. Right? Because the Lord is gathering these nations. Remember, the Lord said his determination. Zephaniah 3 and 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, said Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Right? We ain't going to get our hands no busy in the mix. Right? This is the Lord's recipe, and all we were commanded to do is report on it. Right? If you got an Israelite, so-called Israelite leader telling you that you got to pick up arms and do this and that, well, he ain't teaching you right, because that's not what the scriptures say. Scriptures tell you that we're not going to be delivered through fight. But Yahweh Bashim Shai themselves are going to give us deliverance through Yahweh Shai. It says, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms. And that's what you're seeing. Right? The Lord is assembling these nations, these kingdoms, to come up into this war. It's just to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And the Lord said he's jealous over Jerusalem with a sword jealousy. So the Lord is going to sit here and bring out his judgment against these devils, but this is all being done for the purpose of prophecy in World War III to pop off. Right? They're getting in the mix. Israel's trying to sit here and do their thing. Esau's getting met with trouble after trouble after trouble, and they don't know how to respond to it. So literally the things that we see on the news, these are all fronts compared to what these devils are really talking about in the background, when the cameras are off, in their secret meetings. They know their time is up. But Lord willing, this is edifying them and say, call Allah, Yah, Bashim, Yah, Shai, Bashim, Crocodile, Shalom.